Hello everyone, my name is Anya and today I would like to show you how to join granny square using slip stitch and using both loops of each stitch to join with another square. It is very easy method and very fast method, but I used contrasting color yarn. As you can see through. So if you have different color granny square, it might be better to use a different method. To start joining your granny squares, you need to put your granny squares right sides together. I will be joining only 4 granny squares just to show you how to do this method. To start joining your granny squares using a slip stitch, we'll start by making a slip knot. So twist your yarn and pull one end through. Insert your hook into the slip knot and tighten it. The next thing you will need to do is insert the hook with a slip knot on the hook through both corner spaces of your granny square. And it is very important at this stage that you keep your yarn in front of your work, as we need to put it through and yarn over. So carry this yarn through and pull it through a loop on the hook. Make chain 1 just to secure this slip knot. And we will now be working with both stitches. So we have done the corner space, and now we will go through both loops of the first granny square closer to us and both loops through the other granny square. Yarn over, pull through all the loops and the loop on the hook. It is very important to do corresponding stitches at the same time. So again, through both loops of both granny squares, yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop on the hook. 4 loops on the hook plus the one with a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop on the hook. And again, both loops of the stitch, both loops of the stitch. So you will have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through and yarn over, pull through the loop on the hook, and carry on until you reach the corner, and I will show you how to attach 2 more granny squares. When you finish joining the stitches, you will still have corner spaces left to join. Insert your hook through both corner spaces, yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop on the hook. And we'll take the next pair of granny squares and insert our hook through corner spaces of the next 2 granny squares. Yarn over, pull through and yarn over, pull through, loop on the hook. And now we'll do corresponding stitches. So first stitch of each granny square, yarn over, pull through and yarn over, pull through the loop on the hook. And again we are going through 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through, and carry on all the way round until you have reached the required amount of granny squares and fasten off. We'll start joining the opposite side of granny squares in the same way as you joined the first side. So with a slip knot on your hook, insert the hook through both corner spaces, having this yarn in at front of your work, putting both strands on the loop, yarn over and pull through. Make chain 1 just to secure the slip knot, and start using corresponding stitches of both squares. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on the hook. And again we are using 4 loops of each of granny square, so 2 loops of each granny square. 2 loops and 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through, and make a slip stitch. And I will show you how to do the corner. When we reach the corner, we need to slip stitch through corner spaces of corresponding granny squares, and the same through next 2 granny square. So again, slip stitch through corner spaces, and then start working through corresponding stitches of each granny square, and again through 2 loops of each granny square. So 2 loops and 2 loops. Please make sure that when you are joining with a slip stitch, you are always using corresponding stitches to join those granny squares together.